Hey everybody, this morning I'm going to do a review on this knife here. This is the Liong Mah Nuk, and this was sent in by BIGREDEDC. Thank you very much. I don't want to give his real name out, but he has contributed a lot to the channel, and I want y'all to go check his channel out, BIGREDEDC. I'll leave the link down there. He has some cool stuff going on there, and I want you to go look at that if you please. Alright, so let's get into this real quick and check this out. Now, first off, I love the blade on this thing. I love the blade shape on this thing. It's got this weird extended tanto swedge thing working, that compound grind it's got working on there. Very cool. It's got Liong Mah's design here, or his stamp there, and Nuk on the other side. Nuk. Or is it Nuke? Oh wait, that's the long U, right? So it's a Nuke. Liong Mah Nuk. Alright, I'm calling it the Nuk. Alright, so it's a Nuke. The things I figure out on camera, right? I should have figured this out before. I should have felt it in my heart. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, right around 3.5 inches of this D2 steel that is coated. So I like D2. It's hard, it's good, it's gonna last. And I love this choil up here. Can get up here, do some business, and it's got the jimping to go along with the choil. Sometimes they don't put that jimping on the blade, so your thumb's looking for a place to go. Right there, that's some good stuff right there. Good working. All right, let's check out the handle. Now the handle on this is really cool as well too. Cool as well too. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.7 inches. Let's go a little bit more there. Let's go about 4 3/4 inches of this handle. Titanium, gray titanium. It's got these really cool. Now this is the cool part on this. Let me get some light on here. Can you see that? Yes. Yes, glow in the dark. I love glow in the dark. I've always loved glow in the dark. You know, you're a kid and you're waiting for the cereal to be finished and you get the little glow in the dark ring or whatever it was at the bottom of the cereal. Yeah, let's see if we can get some more of that without cutting our fingers open. Let's see. No, I didn't get enough light on it. Hold on. Come on, light it up. Come on, baby. Anyway, so it's all glow in the dark there. Glow in the dark filled in there. See how they milled that out and filled it full of glow in the dark spacer. That is really cool, and I like that about this knife. I do like the glow in the dark, and the handle on this is very comfortable. I like the way that they've milled this out so that you got a little finger space here. Not too crazy about the clip, but it's okay. I mean, it'll do. It just seems a little, maybe a little flimsy. I don't know. But you could get your pocket in there pretty good. It's just pretty tight. Now here's the one thing I have a problem with this knife. I like this spacer tab fill thing here. I like that. Let's see what else I like. I love the pivot stuff. That nuclear radioactive pivot looking thing. And I even like the little D2 on the tab. I know y'all don't like a lot of writing, some of you guys, but man, I like that. I like little things to look at. Catches my eye like a squirrel who forgot to take his Adderall. So there you go. Now here's the deal with this knife. This knife is really cool to look at. It feels really good in the hand, and like in a rocket ship in a weightless environment, this knife would be awesome if you had to fight xenomorphs or something. And the blade is great. I love this blade shape. Here's the one thing. This blade, this knife is really heavy in the butt. And I did a little balance test earlier, and the center of this thing is right about here. And so that becomes kind of a weird problem. The thing is, this thing is a bit heavy, and I don't mind heavy knives. You know, you guys know that. Here, let's weigh this thing. Well, let's see how much this thing weighs real quick. We can go from there. So you're looking at about 6 1/3 ounces, okay? and that is for my European friends, 178 grams. All right, now a lot of that is going to be in the back. What is this? Let's see. I put the center at right about here, right at this finger point here. So that should give you like 1, 2, right at 3 inches of balance here. And then the rest of it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, basically 5 inches forward. So it's not super, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I'm not putting your knife down, sir. I love Liong Mah, and I appreciate Big Red for sending this in, but it really reminds me of, in the way it feels, and this is going to make a lot of people mad, and I'm not trying to. It reminds me of, yes, an M-Tech. See, this M-Tech has bearings on it. This is a cool little M-Tech, actually. But see, you can tell the size, very similar in size. Let's see what the weight is on this M-Tech here. So you got 170 grams, which is pretty much what the other one was. A little bit lighter, just about 4/10 of a 3.38 lighter. But it's the same thing with this M-Tech. You look where the balance point is, and it's back here. So right there feels well balanced on this knife. So it's hard to explain, I guess. So you're looking at, 1, 2, right around 3 inches where this thing balances, and then the rest is forward. And I'm strong. This isn't going to make me tired or anything. I'm just talking about preference as far as how the knives feel. So I love the way this feels, and I don't know if it's the glow-in-the-dark inserts that are throwing this thing off. That might be it, but I think if this had some, I don't know what you call them things, backstops, spacer thingies, you know what I'm talking about. If you had those instead of here, and it wasn't the glow-in-the-dark, this knife would be just that much better. And I know that the glow-in-the-dark is what makes this thing kind of cool. And it's hard to say something mean about this. I like the way it feels, like I said. I like the way it feels up front like this. And I love the blade shape. But let me see if I can make this point a little bit clearer here. Let me grab something else. Now, I did the balance test on this Hinderer here. Now, you're going to say, well, the Hinderer is way more expensive. And that's true. It's a more expensive knife. I understand that. And that's not really the point here. The point here is I'm trying to show you what the deal is. Now, the balance test on this Hinderer puts the center right around where the detent hole is there. So you're looking at 1, 2, 3, right at 4 inches from this side, and then another 1, 2, 3, 4.5 inches. So it's a little bit more centered on this knife, and you can feel it when you pick it up. I don't know how much this Hinderer weighs. Let's check that out. But it feels lighter, and I think it's because it's more balanced. I don't think it's actually a lighter knife. Let's check it out just in case. Yeah, it's a little bit lighter. So it's about 0.6 ounces lighter, but it feels noticeably lighter. Okay, my friends in Europe, I'm sorry. 163 grams, so it's about 7-8 grams lighter. But it feels lighter because it's balanced better, and I think that's what throws this nuke off. And I love this. Can you imagine this blade on something similar? I don't know if you could take the inserts out of this, and I don't know if you'd want to, but I think that would be interesting to see how this would feel without those inserts in there. Because this just feels really good right here. Now, you start turning around where you're trying to get balance and stuff, and it loses its appeal as far as how it feels. But it's got that forward choil, which is awesome. It's got that jimping on the blade, which is awesome. And this would be a great knife. So I'm not trying to say don't get it. I'm not trying to say it's not worth it. It's about $100, and for $100, it's going to be hard to beat having a Liong Mah design with cool inserts like that. And it comes with a little flashlight here to help you supercharge your colors. Well, that light really works. Look at that. So it really helps supercharge the colors. So it's a cool knife. It would be a super useful knife. And it's a novelty knife, but it's a useful knife that's really feels like a hard worker. And so I'm not saying don't get it. I'm just saying it's a little bit off-centered there. Now, and then don't say that don't go back and say, well, he said the M-Tech is the same knife. It's not. This knife doesn't have the contours and it doesn't have the cool stuff on it. This is a useful knife too, but I'm just saying it's not a Liong Mah Nuk. All right, I hope I made myself clear. I like the knife. I don't love the knife. I love the glow in the dark. I just don't like the balance on the knife as far as maybe if you're going to use it a lot. I don't know. No, it's not a Hinder, but the Hinder is more expensive, and that's understandable. That's not the point. Point is, for the price of this, if you're into Liong Mah, get it. If you're into that blade shape, get it. If you're into glow in the dark, get it. If you're looking for something that's a perfectly balanced knife that you're just going to pick up and fall in love with, this might not be it, just because it's a little bit heavy in the butt. All right, I hope I've made myself clear. Again, probably not. Thank you very much, Big Red EDC. I appreciate you getting this to me and for everything you've done for the channel and the group and for Piff and all that good stuff. And get over there and check him out. And I think that's it. Get over to Facebook, y'all. We're having a giveaway going on today. Just kind of an impromptu giveaway. And there'll be more giveaways and lots of cool people and people that want to see your knives. And people want to hear about what's going on. I think that's it. Thank you again, Big Red EDC. And I will talk to y'all later.